Okay, and I'll open a blank report. And feel free to follow me, guys. If you can open your Power BI in background and just follow the steps which I'm doing. So if you have any doubts, so we can just resolve them as we go. So I have opened my Power BI here, and what will be the first step to do? Let's revise, guys. Anyone, what should we do now?
Get data.
Yes, get data. So we have like multiple options for getting the data, but I have, as I told earlier, I have all the Excel sheets. So I'll just select and we'll just open all the files. See, these are like a small dummy data. The intention for today is just to show how to establish relationships and how to model the data. So the data for this particular presentation is not important. The structure of the tables are important. So this is just some dummy data that I've created. And yeah, so I'll import this employee table as well. I'll let you know what all these tables mean and what are their roles. Just quickly upload this table. I should have done this earlier. I'm so sorry for that. Finally, the time. Okay. Again, one more quick question. Now I want to view all these tables. Where will I go? Anyone? I want to see what are the contents of this category table or customers table or employee table. What should I choose? I should go to the table view. Yes, correct. Table view.
View.
Yeah. So for the category table, I have three categories: electronics, appliances, and hardware. And these are their category IDs. Similarly, I have customers table. There are five customers. These are their names. They are from these cities and they are from these countries. So just like I said earlier, the data is not important for now. The structure is. Mm, would like everyone to focus on the ID part of all these tables. Okay, we'll go to the employee. I have the employee ID here as well. I'll go to the product table. I have product ID and I have this time dimension as well. Uh, Here it is the order date and order here is just for the reference. And I have this order table. So order table is the fact table for this particular example. So can anyone tell me what is the difference between fact and dimension? We have covered this part, right, in our theory. So facts are the main table. Let's put it in simpler terms. It is the main table, and it shows the transactional data. So this is the order table, right? There are multiple customers who are placing multiple orders. So multiple transactions are going on day by day or multiple transactions per day. So this table will get populated every day all the time. So this is not a constant data. This is changing data. So these tables are also changing. We can add more categories. There can be more customers. But for this particular example sake, the order table is the fact table, and all the rest tables are the dimension tables. Okay. Everyone clear? So now the task is to create some models, create the and manage the relationships. So for that, we have a separate tab on Power BI, which is the model view tab. Okay, as you can see, this is the ER diagram, right? James talked about ER diagram in his session, so you can call this an ER diagram. Okay, and you can see there are all the tables with all the columns are listed here, and some of these tables have relationships in them already established, like okay, like yes, There is a relationship between product and order, and there is a relationship between product and time dimension. There are no relationships between all these tables. So our task is going to be to establish these relationships and create a schema for this particular data set. Okay. So I'll keep this as it is. I'll add a new page and let's start everything from the fresh. And so I'll just drag and drop all the tables that I have. So as I mentioned, order table is the facts table. So I'll keep it in the center. Let's zoom out a bit to give more space. Okay, now I'll quickly add the category table as well. I'll add the customer table as well. Simple employee table, the product table, s- yeah, and the timetable. Okay, so there is, you can see there is a relationship already there in the between time and the order table. So this line here indicates relationship. And as I hover on this line, you will find the order ID column getting highlighted in both the tables, like order table and the timetable. So we also learned the concepts of foreign key and primary key, right? So all the relationships always are based on the foreign key and primary key concept. So for this particular table, let's see for the customers table. Okay, so for the customer table, the customer ID is going to be the primary key. For product table, product ID is going to be the primary key. Employee table, employee ID. Okay, but for product table, category ID is a foreign key because category ID is a primary key for category ID, category table. And if this key is present in the other table, then it is a foreign key. Similarly, we can have multiple foreign keys in any table, but only one primary key. So remember this point, we can have multiple foreign keys, but only one primary key. So in this order table, we have order ID, which is the primary key for this particular table, but we have customer ID as well, employee ID as well, and we can have more than one uh, foreign keys. So that is what I was trying to explain here. Okay. And so you can see order ID is present in this and this table as well. So the names are almost the same. So Power BI automatically detected that these are the same columns, and it just automatically created a relationship between these two tables. And if so, I purposefully created named these columns a little different. I have not written like the entire customer ID here, so that Power BI will not detect it automatically, and the relationship will not form automatically. So that I can teach you how to build a relationship. Okay. So for that, it is very, very simple in Power BI. It is an amazing tool and just drag and drop. So for customers, if I want to establish relationship between customers and order, what I'll do, I'll just simply click on this customer ID column and I'll click and drag, and I'll just drop it on the customer table column of order table. Okay, it will show me this pop-up. Let's just confirm that I want the table name is customers table. The customer table, the column is selected is cust underscore ID. And which table? See, read it. New relationship. Select tables and columns that are related from table customers to table order. So I want to create relationship from customers table to order table using customer ID and this customer ID column. What is the cardinality? So we talked about cardinality as well during our session with Arthur James. So the cardinality is going to be one to many. There are multiple cardinalities, just like we discussed. There are many to one, one to one, one to many, many to one. So Power BI automatically detects what kind of cardinality it is, and it shows us it should be one to many. Okay, and why is it one to many? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? Quickly.
One customer can have multiple orders.
Exactly. Customer is same, but orders are going to be multiple. So one to many. So I'll just click on save, and this relationship is getting established. You can see here. And how to identify the cardinality? So you can see it is written here one, and star indicates many. Star, or it is also called as asterisk, so it indicates many.